They just had a baby, and her in-laws are already trying to take over. Wait until you hear how they refer to themselves, because they do not refer to themselves as grandparents. Does that feel like deja vu? Because it should.
Yep. I've been waiting.
All right, so if you got a dilemma, any drama, if you need some advice, you can always go to thebertshow.com and hit us up there, shoot us an email, and we will try to help you out as best we can. So the email reads, "Greetings, Bert Show. I love watching your shows and hearing your podcast through Facebook. Unfortunately, I can't call up because I'm from Australia." Yeah, how cool is that? But I would love to hear your thoughts and get some advice from you. They even have drama in Australia. It happens. I can't help but want to ask, do you guys watch Bluey there too? All right. Such a dork.
Now you have to read it in an Australian accent.
Abso-freaking-lutely not.
Come on.
So my partner and I have just had a baby who is now 13 weeks old. Congratulations. Usually, we get along beautifully with his mother and stepfather. However, since having a baby, we've noticed they seem to be crossing the line with what is appropriate. So let's go ahead and remember here. She has a good relationship with her in-laws, but it's the baby that's kind of thrown a wrench in things.
Seems to happen often.
Crikey, stop. They both often forget that they are grandma and grandpa and refer to themselves as mom and dad to our child and other people.
Oh, hell no.
They also refer to our son as their baby. For instance, for Christmas this year, we organized and paid for family photos. Once we received these photos, we gave the photos to my in-laws, who made several comments such as, "Oh, look, we had a baby."
What do you mean we?
I know. I would be like, "Do you have the hemorrhoids? Are you still bleeding down there?" We've also had issues surrounding different parenting styles. There are certain things that I don't like or agree with, and will tell them as such. And both my mother-in-law and father-in-law will ignore us and laugh it off. Or if they have something they don't like and I don't mind, they expect everyone to change. This is just a small taste of some of the issues my partner and I are experiencing, and as young first-time parents, we're not quite sure how to handle it. Any advice would be appreciated, and I look forward to hearing back. I'm ready. But go ahead, Cass.
With these weirdo grandparents who keep trying to act like the babies are theirs and calling themselves mom and dad, stop.
Yeah.
You had yours. If you would like another one, there are plenty of children who would love a home that you can go adopt. Stop trying to steal your kids. It's weird. Here's the thing, though. Because you had a good relationship with them, this is, you and your partner need to come up with a game plan, and this is going to be on his shoulders since it's his parents. But you need to draw some boundaries. You need to nip this in the bud right now.
Right now.
And you need to go to them and say, "Hey, we are the parents. We love that you are a part of our baby's life as grandma and grandpa. It makes us uncomfortable when you X, Y, and Z. I don't think you realize you're doing it, but we also make the decisions for our child in our household. If you can't respect that, then I'm afraid we're going to have to ask you to back off." And that's harsh, but that is your house. That is your child, and they need to abide by your rules. And if they can't play ball, then they can't hang out with your child.
You have the leverage. And negotiations are all about leverage. And I hate to refer to the baby as leverage, but the baby is leverage. All right, so Mo, you're in this situation, all right? And it's your parents, okay? I firmly believe that since it's his parents that are creating this issue and are committing the transgressions, you need to speak to them. So how does that conversation go with your mom? And, I mean, it's to your stepdad, too. I mean, you refer to him as your dad, of course. But how does that conversation go telling them, this is not your child. This is your grandchild. I know you're excited and you're stoked, and I'm stoked for you. Also stoked for us. How do you set up the boundary?
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest. If it's me, I'm probably not going to my mom. I'm going to my dad.
Okay.
I don't think I would be able to deliver the message as, I don't want to say harshly, but as firmly as it needs to my mom. So I would go to my dad. I would create the boundaries that I believe needed to be created, and then I would rely on my dad to get that message across to my mom. And if that doesn't work, then I would probably have to sit both of them down and explain how serious this is. And it's not going to be an easy conversation, but it would be a necessary one, and I would just get through it.
But if what you're looking for here is, I think we are all in agreement, you are well within your right to establish boundaries. This is your child, and you get to raise him or her as you see fit. So do it now. Depending on the relationship and what you think, I think your husband is the one that leads this discussion. And I mean, personally, I would like have it come to Jesus with all of you. Like I would sit there and be like, this is how it is. And if they try to laugh it off or be like, oh, you're new parents and you don't know what you're doing. I mean, you need to be as firm as possible in that, no, this is not a request. This is how it's going to be. And either you join the program or you're not a part of the program. If
you don't do it now, it's going to be like this your child's entire life. And we're in no way saying use your kid and threatening to like not let grandparents see them every time they do something you don't like. That's not what it's about. It's about protecting your child from being raised in a way that you don't believe in by people who are clearly crossing boundaries and honestly taking on inappropriate roles in the child's life.
All right. I think we all are in agreement.
Stop trying to steal my baby.
Yes, that's right.
Knock it off.
God, you know what that reminds me? You remember that Bert Show listener who hit us up and said like her mother-in-law like broke into the house and took the baby and they woke up and the baby wasn't there?
Yes.
I would have pressed charges.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's totally easy to say on the outside, but man.
Scary stuff.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.